Hi everyone from the North Pole. I am trying to see if my live streaming is working, if the heart is still beating on this channel. I tried to do the horizontal live, but I'm on my cell phone and it didn't allow me for some reason. Anyway, welcome back everyone. I'm just saying hello after the holiday break. Um, You might think the holiday had ended a week ago, but some of you may not know that in Ukraine, we usually, since I grew up there, we usually have holidays much longer because our Christmas was just, you know, the Christmas that was um, for us every year, something we got used to was just yesterday on January 7th. It's called Christian Orthodox. So I usually still it's kind of a holiday spirit for us. For most people on New Year's, it's like the end of everything, but we also have an old New Year, what we call, and it's on January 14th. I know some people may be confused what is Old New Year, but Old New Year is literally um, it's a new year on the um, old calendar. So we used to have a different calendar where New Year's night was on January 13th to January 14th. So that's what that is. Anyway, I just want to tell you guys that I'm coming back. I just wanted to touch base, ask everyone how was your holiday time? Did you have a good break with your family or wherever you are? It was nice to spend some time off, to just to have some holiday time. It was nice, but unfortunately, I got really sick around Christmas, so I had to cancel a few things. And after that, it was a bit more festive because it was time with family and friends, and it's always nice to spend time. It's very difficult sometimes when I get into um, a creative mode. It's very difficult sometimes to take yourself out of that mode and be present for others. Like I really struggle with that sometimes. Happy New Year, Lenny. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Yeah, so everyone, please write me in the chat or in the comments later. How was your break? Have you able to see your family? I don't know. Holidays have honestly not been the same. With for me personally, with the ongoing war back in my native country, it just have not been the same. I'm not even going so. Oh my gosh, what did I do? What? I'm not even going to pretend that it had the same feeling. I don't know, it's just different. I have a lot of close people that I think about that um, are there in a war zone, and that's why. Yeah, there are great moments, during the holidays. You can spend time. I think it's nice to have those moments. It's great to have those moments when you don't think about anything. I'm catching myself that there are those moments when you just get lost in the moment and you don't think about anything. And you know, very blessed to have those moments. With my little niece or my little nephew and few very close people in my life. When I'm with them, like in a very, very small circle, I feel on top of the world. I feel very happy. But I think another way actually to have a better holiday, just to have a moment for yourself, to just let go and enjoy and just feel in peace is to sign off social media for a while, from the screaming titles, from all these things that fighting for your attention. And that's what I did. So I took another break from internet. I love taking those breaks, and I wish and hope that everyone sometimes, going somewhere up north or south or somewhere where you can just leave your phone and spend time with your loved ones or spend time in the nature or something like that. Yes, I hope that people are able to just refresh, put a refresh button on your brain, because it's sometimes so painful, with everything that's coming up at us. It's kind of interesting that, we never have awesome news coming from every corner. If you open your YouTube for you page, if you keep up somewhat with any kind of events, you're not gonna see inspiring news. They always, it's always heartbreaking updates. Therefore, I'm personally subscribed to some places and channels that inspire me, So on my For You page, I often see beautiful things because I consciously subscribe for those beautiful things. Yeah, I don't know. I cannot live without uh, having some miracles, inspiration. Like I have to have this, some fairy tale moments. Otherwise, I just can't stay alive. Hello, Alessandro. In love for you, in love for you, Syncrement beginning kisses from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Oh, that's my dream actually to visit. It's on my dream list to visit. I would love to, of course, visit Brazil and of course Rio. Thank you, Alessandro. I remember when I was a child, there was these how you call them, soap operas. Yes, I'm guilty watching soap operas. But don't judge me. I was only like maybe 10 years old, 11. And I thought, oh my gosh, look at those views. They're gorgeous. Look at those women. They're beautiful. They always have such beautiful actors in those movies, in those soap operas. It's kind of embarrassing to admit you watch soap operas, but that was in the beginning. It's very cold outside. It's snowing a little bit, but I'm super warm, as you can see. Yeah, if you know that I have, one of my passions is beautiful, glamorous eras from the past, but or therefore I have my like retro vintage store, glamorous for ladies, and of course I sell furs, and let me tell you, they are life-saving. I am broadcasting. I'm broadcasting from one of my furs. This fur is freaking amazing. It doesn't. It doesn't matter what's going on. It's so amazing. Hi, Stan. Good to see you. Thanks for hopping on, and thank you for checking on me. I just needed time off. I was really not feeling well for a couple of days around Christmas. Then I was just spending time with loved ones, and I just needed a break. I don't know. We talked on my channel a lot about feminine energy, right? So when I get into my feminine energy, it's almost impossible to get me on the internet. I'm just enjoying being in the moment. But I start to really miss you guys, and I have some ideas what we will talk about, and I just have to start doing lives again and doing videos again. Hopefully, I will learn some new skills in 2025. My favorite thing is just to talk and connect and hear from other people what they doing, what they're going through. It's like a healing therapy. Yes, hey Jason, good to see you. Thanks for stopping. Great seeing you on the live. It's just a welcome to New Year 2025 live. Do you guys ever set some plans or review your life or do something like that at all? Like, do you ever have the bravery to look at your year and see where you really fell fell down and where you exceeded and where maybe you are in the same? I say bravery because I think it takes bravery to tell yourself the truth. Yeah, I really think it does take a lot of bravery to tell yourself the truth of where you are at. But the beautiful thing about it that, nobody has to be part of it. I think it's easier to tell yourself the truth when you do not um you don't have to report to somebody, because we always know that people sometimes can judge us for this, that, or another. So I think as long as you're telling the truth to yourself of what those things that you feel unsatisfied about in your life, or you want to improve, some things that depends on you, not on governments, not on anybody else. Yeah, it's always for me, I actually had a beautiful time. We had a New Year party with some of my close friends and family. But I think, I don't know, I'm kind of evolving. I really don't. Mm, I would rather have it a bit before the New Year, because I feel like I want to start actual New Year as a new week, new months. For me, I would rather start it without staying up till the morning, without drinking any alcohol, because I'm starting to get joy when I feel well and I'm productive and I'm creative. Things has been, one places where I've exceeded, fairly, did better, is my fur business, as you can see. I'm really very passionate about it, and I love seeing women wearing beautiful clothes, feeling beautiful. I love, 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 um, uh, seeing a bit of a ripple effect. I love when some ladies reach out to me on Instagram or Etsy and telling me, I was watching you and I never used to dress before and just like was super casual, but I started to like add in a little bit here and there, and I'm starting to have more fun. Uh, for us women, we really draw inspiration, kind of, we just have to do these things to feel like a woman, because all this news, um all this negativity, it doesn't inspire you, to be a princess, from a fairy tale. You have to have something beautiful to be inspired. I really feel that women are this emotional vessel in a family. When a woman of the family, a wife, a daughter, a sister, somebody, that feminine energy really does a lot of makes the juices flow, makes things more beautiful, more cozy, loving. It's just, we really need that, because you can just die in this grayness. I don't know where you are at, but when you are in winter in a colder climate, sometimes you just have nothing but gray days. Yeah, sometimes you just have gray days and no sun, and everything feels so heavy, and then this beautiful, not beautiful, but these updates everywhere. So yeah, I think one beautiful thing, even in the difficult times, is, for women to stay inspired, to still, I don't know, to still kind of stand in their family. And even, yes, when you run a business, when you do things, you have to have a little bit of a masculine frame. So you get things done, you are on time, you do what you're supposed to do. But I do strongly believe that one thing that like heavily missing, for example, where I live in this society, just is very, very, I don't know, it's just very casual. It's a bit dull, like where I live is like literally in the middle of nowhere in the state of Michigan. A lot of people here, they don't, uh, they're not really into aesthetics and beauty daily. Yes, they will make something beautiful maybe for like a wedding or a funeral, you know. I used to joke that it takes a person to die for people to dress up, because the only time I would see a beautiful, well-groomed crowd in my town is when it's a terrible thing to say, but when there is a funeral. So if you follow my channel from some years ago, I used to joke that it takes a person to die um for people to dress up. So anyway, I just think that anything helps, to keep the spirits up, to keep your spirits up. Um Let me know, how do you keep your spirit up? Maybe you have some new hobbies or something interesting, I have been staying away. I have an account on Instagram and I'm going to be posting again, but I'm staying away from all the short content, because, yes, some of that is great, but I don't like what it does to our brain and our attention span. And so, one of my goals for 2025 is to resurrect my normal attention span, when I can fully focus, strive for real knowledge, for documentaries, for books, for beautiful things like that. Um, so let me know if you're watching now or you're watching later. Let me know what are your realizations or plans for the year. If you want to share your ups and downs. Um, yeah, it's a hard work sometimes. It's really hard to be honest with yourself. But I think if you if you never analyze why you feel pain, or why you feel unsatisfied with life, you probably will not ever have those things, that will probably never change. uh Thank you so much, David. Thank you for 1 second. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for the Cash App. I really appreciate. I really appreciate it. Happy New Year to you too. And you saying that you hope to see me more often in 2025. Thank you. I will try. I will try, especially if I will find what is that I would like to focus on. Happy New Year. Thank you. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for the Cashapp super chat. And guys, thank you so much for the coffee super chats in the end of 2024. I really, really appreciate it. Some of you knows that I got demonetized here on YouTube. So that was just really, really sweet. I appreciate it a lot because I'm sure you have friends and family to think of, to send some little treats to. So thank you for your support. I really, it really made me smile, and I appreciate it. And I'm thinking on coffee, maybe I will be posting something extra, some extra things and some interesting things, something fun for those people who support me. So I'm gonna think about that. I don't know if Stan is still here to post some of my links. Oh my gosh, somebody else is. I have this Rod Stewart song playing on my mind and I can't stop it. Okay, yeah, Stan will send you some of my links, my email, my coffee site, maybe my Cash App, what else? My Instagram. But the best way to contact me is probably through my email. Um, Instagram is okay too, but I've been taking a break from it. I wish that I could just a second. Uh-huh. So YouTube now has a way to you can create a link and send the link and invite somebody. So that's something we will do this year too. I would love to have some people, talk about interesting things. Thank you, Stan, so much. And maybe also my Instagram. I have two, but more active one is Femininity and First, where I have a lot of videos, but they're mostly just for people who love my furs. But I'm actually adding some more things to it. I'm adding some quotes. I'm adding some. Uh, it might become a bit more creative and entertaining. Hey, Jason, that's cool. Yeah, I don't really do a lot of my business. I have been invited to bridal shows with my furs and other things, but for me it's really more of the headache. It's much easier for me to have pretty nice following with uh, people who like this like old like retro glamour. So I don't really I don't really enjoy so much the hustle with going to in-person events because it's just so much organization, so much stuff, and then everybody wants to have everything half price. So I'm kind of I'm okay to wait for those people who want something and know what they want and not looking for a bargain, like a super bargain, because that's not what my shop is about. I've learned some powerful lessons running my fur business. Actually, it's not just fur, but it's also like, just different unique things like glamorous, decadent things, accessories, like watch, some jewelry, but yeah, I love furs, yes. But I've learned one really powerful lesson, when I just, some years back actually I've learned that some people are just not your clients. And when you try to lower your standards, lower your rates, all you're gonna do is uh lose your profit, lose your time, have a lot of headache because they're still going to be very unhappy with you. And yeah, in the end, I remember when I was so naive in the beginning, and I would make some, extra discounts to people. I just wanted them to have those certain things, and then those people would screw me over. They would receive the goods and tell me that oh, no, they're not good enough. No, this is not nice. Oh, or they are like they would just so they would ask for refunds, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I've learned that business and friends are two different things. That I don't know why, but well, I do know why now. But in so many occasions, people would put you down when you try to do something different, and sometimes it's because they care about you. They care about you, and they never done something. They try to protect you. Sometimes it's because they're jealous. Not such a good reason, but they cannot do it, and they're just not very they are maybe not your friends actually, so yeah, I've learned that the best is to just do things, just move in silence, just doing your things, learning, not bragging, not crying, just keep going. Because sadly, most people do not not to say do not believe in you, but they have very complex and difficult, like it took me a long time to understand that some people that we call friends and family, very often they have very deep and complex feelings about us, and so when you try to create something or run something, you don't need an extra seed of doubt. Nobody wants to have an extra, when you're already nervous, you already trying, you already maybe not doing as well or making mistakes, and the last thing you want is somebody to add, an extra seed of doubt, if you know what I mean. And also, if somebody did not run the same business or maybe social media page, if they never done anything, um it's really hard to support you or give you an advice, right? If somebody did not do something, um, it's pretty hard to um, give an advice or support you in any way, right? I also think it's not fair from the other side to open any kind of business or venture and hope that your friends and family will purchase from you. I think from this perspective, it's also wrong. Like when some people open their networking. I'm sorry, networking. You know what I mean? Network marketing, right? Network marketing. Am I correct? Thank you, Brittany. You're so sweet. Thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate it. I'm going back to my cocoon. Oh my gosh. It's so warm in this. I don't even have to heat my car right now, so there is no weird sounds. Um yeah, Stan, how you say this? Marketing, network marketing. Yes. You know how sometimes somebody joins network marketing and they multi-level marketing, yes, and they just have the best of you. They call you, they want you to buy stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, that's not how the business works. You're supposed to create something that people come to you. One of the most amazing things, one of the things I'm truly grateful for is that with internet, you can have your own website, your own platform, and if people enjoy, what you sell, your services, your conversation, I don't know, the topics or products, people come to you. You don't have to chase somebody in order for them to purchase anything from you or support you. I really love that. And so I've had really bad experiences with network marketing. Honestly, I think that there are people who were born for it, and I think it's cool, but it's not something I don't like it for multiple reasons. And I've never in my life chased a person to ask them to buy something from me. Um, I think it's breaking boundaries, and you put a person in uncomfortable situation. Like when they sell certain products, I think it's very inappropriate actually. And yeah, it's crazy that I think they teach you to put your friends and family on a list. I've never even thought of doing something like that, you know. So I'm sure there are plenty of network marketing survivors. Yeah, multi-level networking. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that it's not easy sometimes to find your something you can be successful at, but on the other hand, it takes time and focus, and you can always find something where people would come to you. I absolutely love when I find the new things or create new things. Uh, you know, for my glamour shop. I absolutely love when people come to me and um, they can find something special for a special occasion, especially when it is for a wedding or celebration, or just in general. There are some glamorous ladies like myself that not waiting for the special occasion, not waiting 30 years, to wear something beautiful. So yeah, I just love it. And and if they can find it, they will find it elsewhere. It's just nice to not have that push, when people pushing you to do stuff. I honestly can't stand it. I think it's such a um uncomfortable thing. So yeah, something else. Oh yeah, guys, I got singled out. I was at this one of the parties I went during the holiday season. It was a beautiful party, but let me tell you, some people watch things I say on social media sometimes, on my videos. I also have my Trump hat. I'm always very upfront about what I believe and, visions, ideas. And so I got singled out at the party. I'm not going to say which one, but let's just say one of the social events I went. The host, there was a conversation starting, about the war in Ukraine. And I know so many updates and so many things, but I really don't want to talk about it when I'm out socializing, So I said something that I don't want to talk about it. And um, one of the guys, one of the people talked to me, and he told me, yes, and you shouldn't, and you're not allowed to talk about, this. Like something, yeah, something is that you can't. And if that wasn't for like my family and close friends, I would leave at that very moment. But I pretended that I didn't understand, what this person was saying. I pretended that I just let it slide. But I was thinking, yeah, that's exactly why I believe what I believe, because you pretend that everybody's welcome, that all opinions, that you're so inclusive, so loyal, but in fact you're just a liar, because when somebody these groups of people, they're just liars, because when somebody support and believe in something else, all you do is try to, silence them, and I was not I was not gonna go into, into any kind of rant. um Definitely, I don't like talking about politics when you have social events. We see people so rarely. It's so much nicer to ask how they are doing, what they're working on, what they're going through, just being humans to each other, rather than getting to yet another political rant. I just think that there's better place and better time than that. But yeah, he literally literally came out that just like it was so, and you of all people are not allowed to express your opinions. I was thinking to myself, I'm gonna make sure I'm even louder this year. Yes, then all opinions matter until they contradict. I don't think I could tell somebody you. And by the way, you cannot say. I don't care if they say things that they believe, because the more they say it, it's kind of fun to, you know, it's kind of fun sometimes to um look at people when they make fools out of themselves. Or maybe they can find people who think like them as well. Yes, maybe you can find your friends, but I would never, unless it's something really, uh very disrespectful. I cannot imagine that I would be inviting somebody to my house, and I have people in my circle who do not believe things that I believe, and I would never tell them, don't, you're not allowed to speak. You can speak, I don't mind it, because we're not supposed to be a carbon copy of each other, and it's interesting to understand someone's perspective, even if you don't believe it, if you think it's flawed. But it's interesting to see other people's perspectives, because it enriches us in some way. Yeah, it can irritate the hell out of you too, but anyway. Anyway, my dear friends, we are in a winter. I'm actually glad to have a bit of a real winter, and I would be glad to have a little bit more sun, because I really feel that we need some. We need some sunshine here for sure. Can definitely use some, undoubtedly. But yes, I just want to tell you all that we are alive, that, life still works, and I hope to find some interesting topics that we can talk about. Jason, I do have some links for you and some information for you, so I will see if I can send it to you directly. I have your contacts, and we can connect, about our business that we were talking about. So yes, happy New Year, everyone. Thank you for hopping on. My life still working. Thank you so very much to those of you who have subscribed to me on Coffee site, and it does have different tiers there. Except for the basic one, there are some advanced ones, um, and yes, if you interested, you can check it out. You can read the descriptions, but I appreciate everyone who, especially who, stuck or stick. Help me, somebody saying stuck, right? Stuck with me through stick and sin. um, Jason said I missed that. You can repeat. Oh yeah, the some I told you that I'm gonna send you some information. So I'll see. I will either send you. I'll find a way to send it to you. That's all. Also, is my phone glitching or yours? That's important. Yes. Okay. All right. Um. Yes. If you have some ideas, if you want me to talk about certain topics, or you have some ideas, you can write to my Instagram, to my email. Um. What else? You can write in the comments below if you have some ideas. I honestly, I took such a long time of internet. I have some ideas, but I don't really know exactly, what is going to be the main focus yet. I think I'm just gonna try different things, and we will see what is best. And also, it's a little bit busy time for me this time of the year, with my other business. But I really do miss. I really do miss. The connection with hello with my with the people, with my audience. I would love to have some guests. I would like to start doing maybe something new. I don't know. I'm kind of at a point right now where I have different insights and ideas and considering. um, I feel like it's a time for a change. Somehow I deeply feel that it's a time for a change. So guys, the change is ugly. The change can be ugly. Hmm. Have you just returned from the planet? What planet? I don't understand. I just returned from the planet. Yes, from the some planet with no bad news. You don't know how warm I am. Yeah, Jason, I hear you, but it is complicated in your case, because you will have to figure out how you're gonna do this. We'll discuss it in a private, um, in a private conversation slash consultation. I remember your request, and I will reach out to you. And we have one more um, talk, but I also want to give you some information. So I have it. Yes. Definitely from definitely from another planet. I just need those ears, those little things that sticking out. Okay, somebody send me something on my. Okay, I see that. Yes, and I'm gonna try to do. I really want to do the normal videos, not vertical, but horizontal. With some things. So I may try to stream on my what it is on my MacBook, but I don't know if I need a cam, like a special, like a webcam. Probably I will need a webcam because I don't think that their webcam is maybe it's good. I don't know. Maybe it's good. I don't know. But yeah, I really want to do some videos from home where it's I can have a full screen and we can have a better more options, like more technical options and stuff. It's just I have been postponing saying hello, happy 2025 for like a week. Hello, thank you, thank you. So yeah, anyway, my dear friends, I can't wait to hear from you. How was your How was your New Year's? How was your Christmas? Do you have some new plans? Do you feel like something needs to change? Or maybe you're happy where you are at, you know? I took a look at my year and let me tell you, I would say that there are maybe couple of things where I exceeded, you know, and serious things, I would say. But so many things, um, some couple of important things I just um, dodged, you know, like. But it's not yet a detailed report, so I have to really, because I tend to always look slightly on the negative when it comes to myself, and on a positive when it comes to others. But yeah, I really need to do that a little bit more insight on the year in review, because there were definitely many great moments, but guess what? Uh, and and some nice, maybe small but still achievements. You know, still nice results. Um, but somehow I feel that it's time to improve that overall. You know, improve the overall satisfaction. Uh, what? Somebody, we have some poets here. I don't know. I don't, you know, and I don't just, I don't generally do it once a year. Usually I look at, you know, take that look like every couple of months, because year is too long for me. But yeah, on the other hand, sometimes you have to forgive yourself for maybe not achieving some goals, because maybe in some ways you were just trying to survive and not lose your mind. You know, that's an achievement too. You know, when you have close friends and family, you know, in a war zone, and you spend time to support them, to talk to them, you know, maybe send them some help, it's not a waste of time, because you know you are doing something meaningful. And sometimes when you go through losses in life or through painful changes, you know, your dreams and goals sometimes get a little bit on the back seat, but um, there is reasoning behind that, right? It's not that just you are wasting your life. Sometimes you just, you know, sometimes an achievement is get up from the bed and take a shower and brush your teeth and brush your hair, because you know you're going through a loss, or you're going through a tragic event or something like that. So yeah, it's a complex thing, but I tend to really to sometimes maybe I would not say it's overanalyzed though, because I don't like living without any conscious um you know, without taking an inventory sometimes. You know, I don't really like living completely on autopilot, you know, especially when some areas of life you don't feel truly satisfied, you know. So anyway, you know me, I always I always will try to make it a little bit more complex than it is. Anyway, I'm so glad that my live stream still live in, so I'm looking forward to have some a better a better way to live stream. I'm actually gonna go and do something crazy and take a walk in a night city. I hope it's, I think they sold it here because I'm waiting for someone, so I'm gonna go and take a little bit of that fresh air. Hopefully not freeze. And I will see you guys very soon. I will feel free to offer some topics, ideas. You know how to find me. If you don't, just comment under the video. Thank you so much for coming, and I will see you next time. All right. I'm glad life is still live, and it still works. Have a beautiful night, everyone. Okay, where? How do I stop it? I forgot. Oh, okay. I closed it. Have a good night, everybody, and I will see you very soon.